Blue, blue, blue. Pokemon Blue, it's Pokemon Blue, it's blue, blue, blue. Welcome back. I got Pokemon to level to train up in the caves. Let's go. Let's go do it. No delays. The training gets faster because I word Pokemon in reverse. Hi, Maverinthia. Good to see ya. Blue. Everything is blue. This is the story of a guy who's blue, and all the things in his world are blue. And if he was not blue, he would die. Or if he was green. How's that song go? I remember being weirded out by that music video back in, what, 2002 or something, whenever it came out? No idea. I'm blue, gonna catch 'em in blue. Pokemon Blue, it's a Pokemon Blue. If I was red, I'd have Charizard. That's terrible, that's terrible, that's terrible parody. But yeah, we're back. Oh, what a good Pokemon to start with. Kadabra, who's like the bane of this training. Oh. Oh, I didn't get a good look at Horsey back sprite for Morales. Dire Morales, the Horsey. I pay attention next Pokemon. But yeah. Super weird, trippy. That was one of those one-hit wonders, right? But, Blue... Is it just called Blue, that song? Is it Eiffel 65? What a weird time. A weird time. Oh, look at that. It looks... Morales, are you okay? Is your head attached to your body? Some of these back sprite. But there's Rhydon. Rhydon looking really adorable. Really bubble bobble. Oh, it is Eiffel 65. Cool. But yeah. It's nice. It was a long day at work, so I'm nice to be off. To be off and away to Pokemon World, to Kanto. Like, not the real Kanto, but like mystical, imaginable Kanto. Ah. Oh, the ears are on the side of its head. So first because what does it look like from the front in this? Yeah. I'll have to take a look again when we get into the next battle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's very flexible. Seahorses are flexible, right? Oops. Something that I always thought was weird is that the back sprites are double-sized. They're, like, scaled up. And I don't know if that's a memory-saving trick or intended perspective, or both. Because it does make the Pokemon look like they're closer, right? Boy, Horsey leveling up pretty quickly, huh? I think it evolves at like level 32. So it'll be a little ways to go, but... Oh, you know what, we could check... Maybe we could check Horsey's Pokedex entry, and it says something about it. That makes some sense. Who do I use to fight Golbat? I don't even remember. I guess Danish or Beatrix? Beatrix. Beatrix has Thunderbolt. I gotta wonder... Did they ever have... In the anime, did they ever have, like, a Nidoqueen that can shoot Thunderbolts? I'd like to see that. Does it just, like, summon a thunderbolt in its paw and throw it like Zeus? How does that work? Does it spit a thunderbolt out of its mouth? Like some kind of dragon? Alright, Beatrix is lower level. Thunderwave. It's neat that Thunderwave gets checked against type before the game checks that it isn't a damaging move, so you get to avoid it with ground-type Pokemon in this game. I have a feeling that later games it still hits. Still hits ground folks. Ooh, I wonder if we run into Chansey, we can get that minimize glitch again. That'll be fun. Oh, right, we gotta run away from Ditto because it's not worth our time. Sorry, Ditto, you're very cute, but you drop like half the experience of every other Pokemon and you take almost as long to fight, if not longer. Oh, I said I was going to look at the Pokédex entry. Let's do that after this. See if it says anything about Horsey being flexible. Look at that. Look at Plesioth punching above its weight class. Holy crap. That's like a 14 level difference, and it can just one-shot right on. It even goes first. Plesioth isn't that fast, and it goes first. Yay, a level! I like the 42 is a nice looking number. I don't know why. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Where's the horsey? Horsey, 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 horsey. I probably skipped it because I'm scanning. Oh, there it is. Oh right, it shoots down flying bugs with blasts of ink from the surface of the water. Do you ever add, like, an ink blast attack to Pokemon? Because you got that Pokédex description for Horsey, and then you've got jellyfish Pokemon that could shoot ink. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. It would be... What type would it be? Would it be like a ground attack? Could you give water Pokemon ground attacks? Oh no, Plesioth, your defense is lowered. What will you do? Bwah. Anyway. I'm mostly going over here just to jump, to sit in the little, the sort of hidden crevice in the rock that's down here. Oh yeah, Plesioth can fight almost all the Pokemon down here, apparently. But yeah. For whatever reason, I've got, oh, nice. We're going fast. I've got the, that Mario movie trailer on my mind. Just, I don't know. It's, like, weirdly, because it's, like... I think it's what everybody was expecting, kind of. There's, the way I see it, with a movie like that, you have 3 possible outcomes. Either you have something like the old Mario Brothers movie, which is kind of bad, but it's bad enough to be fascinating and weirdly entertaining. The second option is it's like, so like it's bad enough, your first option is that it's bad enough that it's actually kind of fascinating and entertaining. Your second option is that your video game movie is like perfect, or it's like in some way it really works and does the job. It like captures the moment. Ooh, and here's the minimize glitch. Let's see. So we look at any Pokemon in our party and go back and look at that. Oh, it didn't work. That's weird. Chansey looks so different. It does. It looks like mischievous to me. Let's see if we can hit it with Body Slam. There we go. It's weird. I was getting a glitch with Body Slam that I didn't get this time. Maybe it was because I did minimize with, Chansey did minimize, and the Grimer I was using did minimize. And I don't know, I guess it didn't... I guess that, like, is part of the glitch, so I'm not going to see it in this session. Oh, to finish my thought on, like, video game movie thing. I figure either you have, like, really terrible, but, like, bad enough that it's entertaining and fun. You have, like, a genuinely good movie, which I don't know that there is one for video games, really. There probably is that I can't think of, because it's, like, such a rare... It's so unusual, or, like... It's a movie that technically is based on a video game, but you wouldn't think so, because it's so detached from it. So, whatever. Like, genuinely good video game movie. Or you have something in the middle, which I think is what the new Mario movie is, and is gonna be. Like, it's just, like... It's gonna be just fine. Weirdly, it's almost like... It's almost offensive in how inoffensive it is, if that makes any sense. Like... It's gonna be just fine, and people are gonna forget about it. And that almost feels like the worst outcome. Because people remember, you know, John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins. And what was it, Dennis Hopper in the old Mario movie? I don't think people are going to remember this new one. It'll be like the movie that, like, lots of kids go to see it, and their parents go to see it, and they all have a little bit of fun. And, you know, when the kids grow up, they'll be like, oh, I remember that old movie, that was fun. But, you know, I think it kind of follows this trend that's like video games aren't good enough on their own. They have to be validated by something else, like a movie adaptation. And it's like, you don't need a movie adaptation. Like, the game is its own... A movie is always gonna, like, be missing something. I don't know. Like, they're gonna make a Last of Us movie, which is like, oh, why... Which feels like a marketing ploy rather than somebody wanted to make a movie out of The Last of Us. Yeah, exactly, Mavrant, yeah. At least the old movie was memorable for how bad it was. Like, I don't know, I wonder, like, because there's also the 2 Sonic movies that came out, right? Not too long ago. They seem kind of... I didn't see them, so I don't even know if they were, like, bad or good, or, like, or if they were in that weird middle space of being, like, fine. But yeah, like, that old Mario movie was freaking weird. There's the old, like, Mortal Kombat movie with the really bad CGI effect, like, computer effects. Well, you hear they're polarizing the Sonic movies. Yeah. I believe it. If they'd made a Sonic movie, like, 10 years earlier... like, Jim Carrey feels like a weird choice. Because if they had made it, like, earlier... I feel like you could get Danny DeVito in that role. Like, he would be a good Robotnik. But I don't know if he's like young enough to have the energy that you need for that. Like the cartoony energy. Yeah, it's probably yeah, they were probably fine. Exactly. Because but that's the other thing, right? Like, people, I haven't heard anybody talk about it either. It's like it kind of came and went. Almost like a lot of the more recent Marvel stuff just sort of comes and goes. And, you know, people will complain about, like, oh, they put a woman in the leading role, and then people will be talking about that, and then the movie or the TV show just disappears. Or, like, hopefully makes its money back and they can do more. I don't know. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, oh, you know what? I guess, were the Pokemon movies good? It's easy to overlook those, because they're almost like, they're based on the anime, right? So, they almost don't... And here's the funky-looking Chansey, who's like, got its hands together, like, oh no, you found me! Don't take my egg away! Oh, jeez. Oh, Mudge, you take care of Chansey. The Pokemon movies are mostly just long episodes. Yeah, that feels about right, actually. I think I saw I think I've only seen the first one. But I remember I saw it in the theater, because we got, like, a special Pokemon card. There's, like, 4 that you could get. 4 different ones you could get. And I think I got the Dragonite one. I remember that better than I remember the movie. But yeah, it was kind of a weird one. It was certainly an odd movie. Oh, you know what? I did see the second Pokemon movie where, like, Ash's mom gets, like, abducted or something. Uh-oh. Mudge, are you gonna be okay? Come on, you gotta hit this chance so you could do it. There we go. Yeah. Wait, there's like 23 Pokemon movies. Are you exaggerating? Like where the movie theater, it's almost an anime, and it's the Pokemon movie. It's like the Pokemon movie cinematic universe. Would that be? I guess it would be Pokemon cinematic universe. PCU. It sounds like a type of plastic that you used to make piping out of. Oh, that's crazy. I guess some of those they can't all be like theater releases though, right? Like some of those were made for TV, and some of them were theatrical. I do remember the first Pokemon movie looked incredible. Like it had a lot of I guess it had a lot of like shading work done on it. Oh, nope, not in Japan. Okay. Yeah. I guess what I can remember of the first one, it kind of bugged me that they had, like, Mewtwo erases everybody's memory at the end, so, like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter except to Mewtwo being like, humans are maybe okay. That was the only outcome, was he's like, okay, I'm not going to destroy all humans. So, return to the status quo, but nobody else learned anything. You maybe take away 2 of the movies as being rehashes. Oh yeah, wasn't there was like there was another one that had like the legendary, like the second generation legendary Pokemon in it, right? Like Lugia and the legendary birds from the first game were doing a thing. Is that one of them? Hehe, gotcha, Electrode. Anyway, I like this little corner of the cave because you, well, that was the second movie. Wait, what am I thinking of? Because I think maybe I saw part of that movie on TV, but I thought the second movie was with, the girl's dad, like, turned into Entei, and then there were all the unknowns swirling around, and they like, brainwashed Ash's mom because she didn't have a mom anymore or something. Is that the third movie? Oh, crap, I forgot it has 4. Oh, it woke up. Oh, it is the third movie. Oh, I guess I skipped one. Or maybe I saw them both out of order or something. Who knows? I barely remember. I think I saw those ones around the time they came out, so that's like a lifetime ago. Oh, there's a movie for a couple of the legendaries per generation. That makes sense. I guess, does that mean they're still doing them? Are they gonna have a movie for the... Are they gonna have a movie for the new motorcycle Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Because those are supposed to be legendary Pokemon, apparently. The funny thing is, I could see that working in the anime anyway, even though it's very silly. Of course, yeah. Is Ash even in the show anymore? I was gonna say Ash riding around on the motorcycle Transformer Pokemon, but it might be like a totally new character taking center stage, for all I know. As far as I'm care about the anime, like the first few episodes of the original are really solid. It almost, I feel like it kind of peaked in the first episode, where they have like the thunderstorm coming down and the Spearows are bearing down on Ash and Pikachu, and they're like, they almost die. The implication is that they almost die, and Pikachu saves them at the last second. Like, I don't know, that's... Oh, and they changed the style of the animation. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, but it is still Ash. Wow. That reminds me of, That reminds me of an observation I heard not a long while ago, which is like, if you think about how long the Pokemon show's been running, Ash should be, like, much older by now. Like, he should be... What, he should be, like, a middle-aged man. But I guess the time scale on the anime is you can bend it enough to make it work. Because, you know, it hasn't been, like, actually... It hasn't been literally 25 years in universe time, right? Like, there's no way it could be only 20... It could be already 25 years. Yeah, quick, before it uses minimize. Oof, close one. At this rate, I'm gonna catch them all before Ash does. Just occurred to me. Did Ash ever catch all of any generation? I mean, I guess the point was that Ash is supposed to, like, make you want to play the games because he doesn't name any of his Pokemon anything unique, and he doesn't... He, like, screws up and struggles and tries in vain a lot of the time. No, he never did. On the one hand, it almost feels like a marketing ploy that, like... Oh, he did win a tournament. Oh, well, you gotta have some victories. At the very least. That's good. I was gonna say that it almost... You could be, like, a cynical take would be that, like, Ash being bad at catching Pokemon is, like, a ploy to get people to buy the games and the cards. Like, kids see Ash being really terrible, and they're like, oh, I could do better than that. But I think it also works... Like, his goal isn't, like, the collect-a-thon... like, dominate in the arena. Not really. And so you can redirect that energy towards the, like, power friendship thing, which is, like, the stronger theme. Which is important for a game that could very easily get, like... Well, that's true. If you caught them all, we couldn't spotlight only a few Pokemon. Yeah. We have never-ending episodes. That's true. It would be... I mean, in a way, that also lets them stretch out. Like, the series can go on for as long as you have new Pokemon to introduce. Longer if you spend more than one episode per Pokemon. So that works too. Because, yeah, didn't, like... I want to say they, like... He catches a Caterpie and evolves it to a Metapod, and then the Metapod evolves over, like, 2 or 3 episodes? All I remember is like Caterpie dreaming of being of flying and like telling Pikachu that it dreams of being a butterfly in the sky. And I think the next episode where Metapod gets like sliced open by a Beedrill defending Ash. Only to discover that it was fine, it just evolved right at that moment, and it was okay. I guess that's the nature of any long-running series is always going to run... It's always going to have, like, this humble start where things are a lot simpler and can be more appealing for that reason. I think that applies to Pokemon. Where, at this point, I think there are over 1,000 different Pokemon. And it's impossible... or nearly impossible to keep track of all that. But at the start, you didn't even know how many there were. Until, well, you probably did because of marketing. But you could keep it simple at the start as well. I don't know, it's complicated. Right. Also, Morales was leveling up really quickly a minute ago, but we've slowed down a lot, apparently. How many experiences is it taking now? Oh, not that long. I want to check. I'm going to check the level real quick. I want to remind myself what level the horse evolves at. Oh, it is 32. Okay. Just checking. Okay. Gotta wait for the screen to transit. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. I almost, No, Morel! I didn't mean to hit run. I'm sorry. Ah, crap. It's my fault for trying to guess at the button presses when I had the screen changed. Alright, well, I kind of need to go back to the center anyway to get Plesioth some of its surf moves back. Oops. But yeah. Oh, you know, coming back around to things that were kind of unremarkable. I thought I heard that they did a Pokemon series that was, like, more literally tied to the first generation games. Like, it had the characters of Red and Blue, and they, like, went through the game story, basically. But I don't know... Yeah. It seemed like, I don't know, from the outside, it looked like it didn't really have the same level of care as, like, the old show. Oh, it's just a 3-episode special. Oh, okay. That actually makes more sense. Like, I think it'd be hard to drag it out for all that time, especially since Ash basically went through the whole thing already, fighting each of the gym leaders. But yeah. It seemed like I guess it kind of made sense. But it's something that seemed weird to me to do. Ah, look at that gold head. Danish? No. Beatrix, so Beatrice... No. Dan? I don't know. I don't know who to use against the gold pad. I don't really have a good choice. Even here at the end of the game, my Pokemon team is a little bit lacking in coverage. Oh, You think they wanted to get people excited for the re-release on the 3DS? That makes sense. Actually, that makes more sense. Right, because they released like all the old games on the eShop, except I guess, except for Soul Silver and Heart Gold, right? Those ones were notably absent. But yeah. Luckily, I still have a copy of Silver and Gold. No Crystal, though. Apparently that is expensive. Which is a bummer, because my brother used to have a copy of Crystal. I wish he kept it. Or sold it to me or something. Because I never got to see the, like, little animated sprites. Oh, right. Fuzzy off for this. You have a copy of Crystal? That's awesome. I hope the battery is still good for a while yet as well, because that's always a concern with these old cartridge games. Hey, 44, it's a multiple of 8, which tickles my brain from being a programmer. Oh yeah, Danish. Oh, it's probably long dead. Yeah, that's fair. You can't remember what you were doing in it. I know that it's relatively easy to replace. Actually, I kind of like... I probably did it wrong. I replaced the batteries in the gold and silver cartridge. Well, actually, only one of them, I guess. Because I bought a silver cartridge that had a new battery already. But the gold one, I opened it up and I pried the battery loose from the metal bar that's attached to it when you're supposed to unsolder the metal bar. So, it's not really the right way to do it, but it was easy enough. I need to, like, tape it down or something so that it's... Because I think it disconnects the battery if you open the case to look at it. And the only thing holding it down is the pressure of the plastic case. Yeah. But I remember my copy of Pokemon Gold, or my playthrough of Pokemon Gold from way back in the day. I think I had... Gosh, I got an Ampharos to level... I forget, 80 or 90? I want to say I got it to like level 80 something. Like 88 or 85. That was a cool game. Alright. Actually, the Pokemon Gold is one of the few times I can remember getting like blown away by oops, wrong button, wrong move. Gold is one of the few times I remember getting blown away by, like, graphical improvement in a game, because it was like, we were used to looking at this, you know, and then you pop open Pokemon Gold, and not only does, like, it uses up more of the screen, so there's more visual detail, but bright colors, like, it has more than 4 colors to work with. So it's, like, bright, vibrant colors, and, like, the music is more detailed a little bit. And it's like, whoa. And you even got to go back to Kanto, like to the original region at the end of the game, and it was awesome. And I think it was the last time I was really excited about a Pokemon game. Like, but that's also from being a kid where you don't really have... You haven't been, like, hardened by the passing of years. Although that said, I was really happy with Pokemon Let's Go. I got Let's Go Eevee. I was really happy with that. But I think I had low expectations, and it surprised me in a lot of ways. Oh, Danish. Okay. Danish, you can do it. You just gotta hit on the first... There you go. Oof. Close one. Gosh, I think my mind would have my brain would have actually exploded if I had gotten Crystal instead of Gold with the animated Pokemon sprites. That would have been nuts. Oh, Sword and Shield was the first generation you didn't buy. And that's... Yeah, I remember the... I remember the, like, sort of... Oh, what's the word? There's sort of a... Not a scandal, but I remember there was a backlash to Sword and Shield. Like, by not having every Pokemon, they were gonna be missing some of people's favorites. And you don't like the direction they're taking it in. Yeah, that makes sense. How do you mean? What direction exactly, Vaporinthia? I'm curious. Partly because I haven't been following Pokemon at all, really. Like, I don't even know what state it's in terms of the new series. Oh, all the DLC to get a complete game, yeah. I forgot about that. It's like... It almost feels inevitable with a game like Pokemon, like... But they shouldn't... Yeah, it's so... yeah, it's pretty grody. Base game is a very lackluster experience, yeah. That's a bummer. But I don't know. I'm kind of weird because I lost... I know a lot of people love third generation Pokemon, but that's actually the generation that kind of made me start to lose interest in the series. So I haven't been playing like any game since then, really. I guess I played Fire Red, and at that time I was bothered by some of the changes that they made. Oh, I just realized Morales is almost leveled up. Is almost ready to evolve. Well, 2,000 away. Lezion, you can do this. Oh, you know what? There is the one other Pokemon game that seemed like I might want to play. Is the obvious one. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because it just, it looks different and neat. And most importantly, it looks like it's pretty short. Okay. Okay, Sandslash, do you not like Legends Arceus? Making big plays against me, Sandslash. Here, Muzz, you can take out a Sandslash. Hear good things about it. And it's easy to get shinies. Oh, that makes sense. Like, I remember Let's Go Eevee was very easy to get shinies. Like, well, I say easy. It was tedious to get shinies, but, like, you were kind of guaranteed to get one eventually. I think it's the only game I've actually gotten a shiny. But yeah, it seems neat, and it would give me another reason to actually... It would give me another reason to actually use my Nintendo Switch, which has been off. It's been off for maybe like a year? It can't be that long already. You know how rare shinies are. Yeah. I'm kind of split on shiny rarity, actually. Like, on the one hand, shinies being so rare kind of makes them more special, and I like that. But I totally get it. Like, if you want, like, the process to get one, if you want one, is so tedious that it's frustrating. I wonder if it would make more sense if, like, if there was a specific way to get shinies that was obscure rather than you just have to get lucky. Like, I don't know. Because I think about, in Monster Hunter... Oh, look, I almost went an hour without talking about Monster Hunter. But in Monster Hunter, you have, you have, like, rusted weapons, where you craft the rusted weapon and there's, like, a chance to get... Or rust shard, excuse me. You have a chance to get a rusted weapon out of the rust shard, which is a much better weapon than you can normally get until, like, later in the game. And even then, actually, in the first Monster Hunter, the Undertaker is, like, one of the best weapons you could get to Lance. Oh, Morales. Okay, I'll talk about this in a second. Morales is evolving! Oh, it's actually getting bigger. Look at that. Seadra! Seadra looks kind of funny in this one, but it is one of my favorite designs. I really like Seadra. Let's read its entry. Seadra, but let me do a clean read. Hang on, I forgot how I do these. Seadra, the dragon Pokemon, capable of swimming backwards by rapidly flapping its wing-like pectoral fins and stout tail. Now, there we go, 121. Yeah. Yeah, oh, it's like the crowd voice goes, "Who's that Pokemon?" Yeah, we got another one. We got a Seadra. Yeah. Seadra. But sorry, going back to what you were saying. It's like, you like the way better in Crystal. If you bred a Pokemon that was shiny with another, then the chances would go up. Oh, you mean the chances that the baby would be a shiny go up? That's neat. It's like, I'm actually not sure if that would be recessive or a dominant gene. I forget how genetics works. Also, I gotta figure out what Pokemon is next. Oh, you mean if both parents are shiny? Oh, that makes more sense, actually. Okay. Horsey to Seadra is done! Oh, now we need Doduo. The Dodrio. Oops. Or Doduo. Oh, okay. Even if one is shiny, the chance goes. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that even in the original game? Even in Generation 2? Or only, like, later on? Reef Patrick. Oh, there it is, Birdberus. It's even in... My Doduo is even here in the same box. Ah, it's another sleeping Pokemon that I only just caught. Okay, yeah. So like your chance of a shiny baby are better with one shiny parent and even better with both. Well, that's only in Silver, Gold, and okay, oh, I forgot you actually prefaced that by saying that you liked it best in Crystal. Okay, yeah. Weird. That's weird that they didn't keep that with subsequent games. I guess I was never crazy about well, when I played Let's Go getting shinies, I only bothered getting a few of them because I kind of don't like the recolors for most of the Pokemon. I think it's just, most of them are like inverted colors, and it doesn't look great for a lot of Pokemon, but I got a shiny Rapidash. In Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, they went the new way. Oh, what's the new way? Is the new way just, it's always random? Like, it's always the same random chance, no matter what? Alright, Birdberus, we gotta get you to level 31. Yeah, oh yeah, it's always... yeah. That's weird. That almost feels like a mistake. Like, they had a system that made sense before and they kind of screwed it up. But at the same time, I can imagine that they thought that way was better? I don't know. Yeah, oh, look at Birdberus. It looks kind of funny looking. Let's not look at it too long. Mush? Did you put the Hypno to sleep? Oh, of course it did poison gas, but luckily, I now have an excess of antidotes. So we don't have to look at the nasty flashing screen, don't worry. Yeah, I never really bothered with Pokemon breeding in Generation 2, but if I ever play those games again, I definitely will, because I know that's a good way to get certain... It's like the only way to get certain moves on certain Pokemon, and with that explanation of shinies, that sounds like a good way to get like better chances at a shiny, because I guess the idea is that if you have one shiny parent and a Pokemon that you want to get that Pokemon's shiny, you can breed those together and you have a better chance of getting the other Pokemon as a shiny. Uh-oh. We might need a Fire Blast to take out this Parasect now. Because it rose its special. Oh, and it's gone. Hooray! Oh, right, Dodrio is a slow leveler, right? Maybe. It's hard to tell. But we only need 7 levels instead of the, like, 17 that I needed for Morales. Oh, Shiny Ditto is popular. Is it? What color? Is it, like, blue? What color is Shiny Ditto? I'm gonna look it up. Stun Spore. Oh, good grief. Oh, it is. I've seen Shiny Ditto. Yeah, blue, but like Ditto. What? Amaterasu got confused. Oh, Amaterasu, you're so awesome. Gaw. You're awesome. I'm a gog at how awesome you are. I actually have full heals. Because of, I still have all of my, like, Elite Four prep items. So done. Amaterasu is still very fast now. Cured! You're cured! Blue Ditto. Blue. It's Eiffel 65 all over again, like the start of the stream. Look at that blue Ditto. Blue, blah 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 goodbye. You can't escape. You can't escape the blue. Oh, didn't they? I forget, didn't transformed Dittos would keep, like, the Ditto color palette for the transformed Pokemon, right? In 2nd gen? Or did they only add that later? I thought I remembered that in Pokemon Gold. Ugh. I thought I remembered seeing a Ditto in Pokemon Gold and it transformed, but it was still pink. I want to say that was a thing, because that's super easy to do, like, from a programming perspective. Because, even though the Pokemon 2nd generation games have a much richer color palette, each of the sprite tiles, I think, only gets 4 colors anyway. That's why Pokemon, if you look at them, the 2nd generation Pokemon sprites only actually use 4 different colors. They just, they're just smarter with, the outlines. They, like, use some of the colors for outlines. Oh, it does keep the Ditto color. Nice. I always thought that was, I thought I remembered that. And I'm not crazy. There's such a cool, it's a cool little thing. I have a feeling that maybe Pokemon... Actually, huh. I found another collision bug. Uh-oh. Okay, Sandslash. Who do I send against a Sandslash? My own Sandslash, of course. But yeah, I'd like to see if Ditto stays pink in Pokemon Yellow. Because I bet they could do that, but it would be more complicated. Or no, because Yellow was designed for the Game Boy Color, wasn't it? I don't know. But maybe it only started in Gen 2. Bam. I mean, basically, like, color palette swapping is how they did shinies anyway. Wow. Okay. Oh, so I'm not stuck there, but you can just walk into this rock. What is wrong? Cerulean Cave is so busted. There's, like, the minimized glitches here with the sprites getting, like, paper shredded, and there's, like, geometry is broken everywhere. Holy crap. I gotta experiment with this geometry thing. Anyway. I mean, I think the simple explanation for this collision problem is that they redid the entire layout for the international version, for the US version. And maybe they did it a little too quickly and weren't paying it, weren't testing it too hard. Who knows? Oh wait, did it use rage? Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I knocked it out. Oh, Ditto in yellow stays yellow. Wait, yellow? Ditto in Pokemon Yellow is yellow? I guess Electrode was yellow in Pokemon Yellow, which is weird. There's some odd color choices. Oh, I guess because you could play it on a Pokemon, on a regular Game Boy, and all the Pokemon would be yellow. But if you played it on a Game Boy Color, it should have the right colors. Funny thing is, I think the Super Game, or the Game Boy player, or Super Game Boy, whatever I have, that I'm playing on right now, I think this is supposed to have the Game Boy player colors, where, like, all of the Pokemon get a different color palette. I think it's supposed to, but I don't have the original disc. I have, like, a hacked memory card, like a memory card hack bypass thing, and it doesn't seem to, like, do it. It doesn't seem to have the color palette change. Which is a bummer, because I kind of wanted to see Pokemon Blue and Red in that different style. I don't know, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only... a flashcard. Oh, you mean like where you have the... flashcard is something else, I think. I'm playing this on a real cartridge, but I have a memory, like a GameCube memory card that uses a hack. Maybe it's called, maybe it's flashcard. I forget what it's called. But I know they make those things where you can put an SD card in your memory card, which is a different thing. I don't have that. Where are all these parasects coming from? Or just a cart that uses flash memory. Maybe that's what I have. I don't know. I have thought about hacking my GameCube to do funky stuff like I don't know what. But turned out to be really complicated. I think the only option you really have is to burn a mod chip into it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that myself, and I don't really want to pay for it either. It seems kind of expensive. Oh no, Chansey, stay asleep. Chansey! Yeah, no, I have a Game Boy player. Yeah, I have an actual Game Boy player. It's, I only have the attachment. That's the thing. Because people lost the disc. So I've got the attachment, and then, there's a special memory card that you can use, that you can buy, or you can make it if you have the right hacks, I guess. But it's like, it's got a bunch of hacked memory save files, where if you have the right video game disc, you can trigger the hack to load the Game Boy player. And that's what I have. Aw, frickin' Chansey. It's the most annoying Pokemon to fight sometimes. Once it starts using Minimize. I used to bring Banahapra around to fight Chanseys because I taught it Swift. There we go. Mudge is back to full, like nothing happened. But yeah. I think I looked around for the Game Boy Player disc. And, very expensive. You like Chansey's bigger eye. Oh! That's why Chansey looks different. You know, I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But I have the Dex entry. Let's take a look at Chansey real quick, because... Oh, 66. It's gonna turn into the beast. I thought Chansey looked a little funny, but I couldn't quite figure out. But you're right. Chansey's official art. Oh, where'd it go? Chansey. Chansey's like on model art. It has like tiny little black olive eyes. But yeah, it's got like its eyes are a little bigger, like they have the shine on them. That looks like it's got the whites of the eyes and the pupils, or maybe it's like maybe those are eyelids, half closed. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to read some of these, what the way that the everything is sized, you know? Yeah, you think it's a shine? Oh, and here it is again, Chansey. Yeah, it does look like wide open eyes with a little shine. It kind of looks like it's looking up and to the right, to our right. Like, oh, don't mind me. Oh, who's that over there? You know what? Beatrix is hard, right? Or Danish is a little low. Beatrix, you go in. Yeah, current art is the really tiny eyes. That's true. Yeah, I guess if it were on model, I guess they would only be like 1 pixel by 2 pixel each. Very small. Yeah, gee, what were we talking... I forget what we were talking about. Oh, talking about the Game Boy player. Yeah. I mean, it's the reason... I think I had it for a little while, and it's the reason that I decided to start this. Catching 'em all challenge. Oh, I forgot to put the challenge tag on the stream. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Ooh, geez, a critical thrash. Come on, Plezion, if you can do it. I believe in you. That was a crit! A critical surf. It was a tidal wave. Look out. But yeah. I mean, I decided to do the series because I happened to get one, apropos of nothing. And... I was going to do... Well, I wanted to do it in emulator to have better fidelity. Like, actual, like... Because even the best I can do is this capture, which doesn't look great. But turns out there's no way to trade Pokemon in emulator. The only emulator I know of with link capability is VBA Link with a V. But that only does Game Boy Advance games. And Game Boy, like regular Game Boy games, use a different method for doing the link cables, which does not work with VBA. It doesn't work with a Game Boy Advance link. Oh, is there another option maybe, Verinthia? VBA Link was the only one I knew of. But if you know of another option, I'm curious to know what it is. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change what I've already done. I'm not gonna suddenly switch over to emulator. Plezion, come on, you can do it again. Give me a one hit KO. Oh, it doesn't even need to be a crit. Plesioth is just that good. Okay, Plesioth, you deserve a rest. You don't have to fight until we get you healed up at the Pokemon Center. Oh boy. Okay, let's just send in Beatrix again. I think Beatrix dispatched the last Chansey pretty quick. Earthquake. Yeah, one-hit kill. It's pretty powerful even without the stab. I'm not gonna do much again. Mudge, I love you, Mudge, but you're too slow to knock out the Chansey before it doesn't minimize. Too many minimizes. Oh, one more level. Okay, normally I would take the midstream break. Oh, and I got Drill Peck, the best flying move. Normally I take the midstream break, but I think Birdberus is pretty close. BGB64 has that feature. What's that? That's a new one. Is that an emulator? I guess that's an emulator I haven't heard of yet. Ooh. Okay. We have a tactical decision to make. Rhydon. I think we sussed out, over the last few streams, I sussed out what the 4 moves are that Wild Rhydon will have at level 55. It'll have Tail Whip, Horn Drill, Stomp, and... I forget what the other one is. What is the other one it has? Leer? I thought I sussed it out. Okay. Those are the 3 that I can remember. There's a... Stomp is the only one that will hit Plesioth. So there's a 1 in 4 chance that we get knocked out. Otherwise, we're good. I'm gonna take that chance. Come on, Plesioth. Roll the dice. It is Leer. Leer is the 4th one. Perfect. And Plesioth is faster than a Rhydon, even with an 11 level disadvantage. Oh boy. Okay, I promise that you'll get to rest now, Plesioth. Okay. I'll do a save for safety. Okay, so BGB64. If you open the 2 windows, you can listen with one and connect with the other. Oh. I'll have to look that up. At this point, though... at this point, if I wanted to... Oh, my Game Boy just died. Okay. Time for a controller switch. Excuse me while I'll grab my Game Cube pad. Alright. But alright, yeah, that sounds like the way that you use BBA Link as well. Oh, Mudge can take out a Rhydon. At this point, I've spent enough time on the cartridge versions of the games that if I do any more trading in this generation of Pokemon, in this generation of console, I guess, I may as well do it with the actual cartridges. But that's cool. I guess I was wrong. I've been proven wrong. But that's good to know. At least you don't have to go out of your way to buy antiquated, expensive, and hacky equipment to make your Pokemon trades happen. Or no, wait. What am I talking about? As long as you just have an old Game Boy. I mean, I guess that's true. That's still antiquated equipment. What am I... I'm contradicting myself. Antiquated being old Game Boys. And an old Game Boy link cable. I don't know if you can even find a Game Boy link cable now. I'm lucky I still have one. And I have a Game Boy Advance link cable, too. So I guess if I wanted to play the cartridge games, or if I wanted to play the GBA Pokemon games, I could also transfer between those. I'd have to buy them, because I don't have any left. Or do I have Fire Red? No, I don't think I do anymore, actually. mean, I'll be honest. I would sooner just emulate the advanced games because I don't want to have to go buy replacements. And I know VBA Link works for those. Yeah. But then, I mean, there you have it. Thanks, Marinthia. So, anybody else wants to catch them all in the old generation, you can use the emulator BGB64. Oh, level 31! It is time for Birdberus to assume its final three-headed form. Yay! Evolved into Dodrio! Doop-doop-doo, where is the dex entry for Dodrio? Dodrio is one of the good-looking sprites in this game, I gotta say. Dodrio, the triple bird Pokemon, uses its 3 brains to execute complex plans. While 2 heads sleep, 1 head stays awake. Ah, how about that? Okay, it's time for the midstream break. I'm gonna put away Dodrio. Dodrio's gonna go back to the Pokemon box to guard the gates to Hades, and I'm gonna get up and stretch and get a drink of water. I'm gonna plug in my Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy Advance SP, which I was using to control the game, to recharge. And I suggest that you all do the same, especially if you have a Game Boy that needs to be recharged. And then we'll come back and level up more Pokemon. I don't know who's next, but it'll be somebody good. Ooh, I have returned to play video games. Or just one. Just one tonight. Pokemon. Okay. Next Pokemon is... Oh, I gotta find it first. Are you in here? Wait, who is this one? Oh, no, you're not next. Who's next? Boop, 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 boop. I forgot some of these Pokemon names. Sunbeam is the Meowth. Tikun Zamza is a crab? It's not Krabby, though. Which one is this one? Oh. Oh, it's the rock. The rock Pokemon. Right. Because Golem is like a lizard inside of a rock. I'm trying to remember what I called... No, it's not any of these. Okay, it's not in box 2. Oh, is this it? Chengaren! Oh my gosh, it's such a low... I thought my Tentacool was a higher level. But next up is Tentacool. And look at that. It's gonna burst... It's gonna burst through the sky. It's gonna break the sound barrier leveling up for the first few levels. We gotta get to level 30! I was kind of hoping this might be the last training session that I have to do. But I got 9 more Pokemon to level up, so probably not. This week was so busy at work. Normally I have like a lot of downtime. Normally I have a lot of downtime at work and I'm able to be like, I like waiting for things to upload and process and stuff. And I can be like, oh, I can spend some time playing Pokemon in the meantime and level up my Pokemon before the stream comes on. And that way, ideally, I've been able to come to stream with Pokemon that only need 1 more level. But not this week. This week got super busy. Yeah, like no idea. Okay, Mudge, you can handle a Sand Slash. As long as it doesn't poison sting you, you'll be fine. Ooh, Slash, you might not be fine. Because Slash crits all the time. I got thank you again, Maverinthia, for the BGB emulator shout out. And, because that's, like, I have the luxury of having cartridges and a Game Boy player and like a cable to trade, but that's got to be like a huge, like, if I wish I'd known about that before I started this stream. But I also like the sort of legitimacy is the wrong word, but I like the like natural, like actually using cartridges stuff. Oh, isn't Chengaren a crab? Yeah. So I mean, it has those like long dangly legs. I think. I actually haven't fought Chengaren before. I only kind of know what it looks like. Tentacruel specifically, with the big pincers and its long, dangly tentacles, kind of makes me think of Chengaren, like being really like long, dangly, long legs, like reaching out of the ground. So, oh, thumbs up to you too, maybe. Yeah, that's a good. I love a good emoticon. Ooh, funny enough, Magneton is actually next on the list. We haven't been seeing Magneton in these caves very much. I think because Magneton just isn't in the lower levels, where all the like really high-level Pokemon are. But yeah, Chengaren is a crab. I already... yeah, isn't Shen is like... Isn't Shen like part, like the Chinese word, or part of a Chinese word for meaning dragon? Like, or Shan. I'm thinking of Lao Shan, because of Lao Shan Lung. And like, their characters that are like Lao Shan. So I guess Shen is something else. Are we fighting Venema? I lost track. The Geodude looks actually dudeish in this. You're right, it does. It's got the greased... I guess it's got greased forward hair, but yeah, it's got the grease... It's got the greaser look. Summer loving happens so fast. It's Geodude starring in Greece. And Marowak, it's funny, Marowak, it looks like that's its actual head and not a skull. Which I guess it's supposed to be, right? Like, Cubone has the skull, but I don't know. Marowak is a little more confusing. I guess it has, like, its eyes are kind of receded. They look like they're inside a little bit more, like it has a skull. Or maybe, like, the outside of its head is hard skull, like, kind of bone-like surface or something. I don't know. The weirdest thing, you know, and Pokemon never really has to make that much sense, but the weirdest thing about the Cubone Marowak thing is that Marowak, or Cubone's description says that it's wearing the skull of its mother, but Marowaks don't have, like, a head shaped like that skull, or shaped around that skull. So it's like, do female adult Marowaks look different? Or I guess no, they don't, because we have them in later games, right? I don't know, it's weird. It's something that I guess nobody thought about too much, but it doesn't really make sense. Look at Shin. Look at Shin go around, growing up so fast. Oh, that does remind me. The little, like, in-game cutscene in Pokemon Let's Go where Cubone, like, sees the ghost of its mother is, like, the saddest thing I've ever seen. It was very touching. At least in a Pokemon game. It's, like, the saddest moment I've seen in a Pokemon game. And yeah, in a way, I kind of like the Poké Doll exploit better than actually fighting the Marowak, because that feels more like appropriate, like you're being sensitive to, you know, you're trying to put the restless spirit at ease to rest properly. In my head, that's like the proper way to do it. Even though it means you can skip the self-scope entirely if you want. I want to say you need repels to get around all of the ghost Pokemon in the tower, but I don't know if you do. Maybe you just have to run away. Right on. Don't. That's right. That's right, I did a bwant, bwant, bwant last time. Oh, I like silly little songs. Right on his back for its spin-off show. Oh no, it's gone. Oh, you know what would be cool is a Bubble Bobble game where you could be a Rhydon instead. I guess it would have to follow the design of this generation's Rhydon and not the modern ones. Or I don't know, maybe the modern ones still kind of look like it. But it's like Rhydon's fang looks almost like a bucktooth that makes it look very cute. And something about its proportions. Yeah, look at it. Look at that Rhydon. That's such a cute. That's a cute critter. It's very angry, but it's very cute. I wonder if there's, like... I don't remember Rhydon showing up much in the anime, but is there ever, like, a happy Rhydon, or is it always angry? It'd be like seeing a happy Charizard. I'm sure there's fan art. There must be fan art of, like, a Rhydon that's not furious. What is in the show? Yeah, I'm trying to remember episodes that I can think of. I guess for some reason, the later episodes after the there's like the one with the ghost Pokemon where Ash like dies for a little bit, and the one where Charizard and Blaine's Magmar have like a fight and then they have a rematch. Like those are the only ones that I remember best, but I wonder if I just missed a few weeks of Pokemon, like I missed a few episodes, or I just didn't keep up as well as I wanted to. Because I don't know. Oh, I remember somebody set Erica's gym on fire. Was that Team Rocket set it on fire? By accident? I don't know. And of course, there's the one where Ash... I don't remember most of the episode, but I remember when Ash's Charmander evolved into a Charmeleon, and the Pokédex said that it was like adolescence. And they were like, oh, that... Or maybe Brock suggested, it's like he's become an adolescent, and he's all unruly, or whatever. But it's not a phase. Charizard is the most aggressive Pokemon in the show. You thought Pikachu was bad. You never seen Charizard. Let's get out of here, Shengaurian. It's a blob. Oof. Probably, to my mind, the best thing about that old anime was the music. Because they turned all the video game music into full orchestra. And it was just beautiful. Just, mwah, fantastic. Chef's kiss. Mwah. And of course, like, the new stuff, like the Team Rocket's anthem. Anthem? That's not right. The, what's the word? Motto. The Rocket motto. How could you ever forget? I'm sure I've got some. I'm sure I could recite it, but some of the words would be wrong. Haha, you missed. How's it start? Oh, that's right. Prepare for trouble and make it double. The motto is wrong to begin with. Prepare for trouble and make it double. To protect the world from devastation, to denounce the evils within our nation. No, that's not it. It's not denounce, is it? Because the next one is to denounce... no. To denounce the evils of truth and love, to send our race to the stars above? Is that it? Jesse James. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Me out. That's right. Ba-da-ba-bum. I think the music sells that. And the English voice actors are good. Oh, to unite all people. That's right. How could I forget? I'm a fake fan. Cancelled. Platypede cancelled for being a fake Pokemon fan. Oh, it's to send our reach to the stars above. That's it. Reach. Or extend our reach to the stars above? Maybe that was it. I gotta wonder what the Japanese one was. Yeah, and denounce the evils of truth and love. I love, in rewatching the show, I love how quickly the main cast starts making fun of them. Because I thought I remembered Jesse and James being taken much more seriously for a few episodes, and then they start making fun. But it's like the second time they show up. The second time Team Rocket shows up, they're already making fun of the motto, being like, "What? These guys again? Do they even know what they're saying?" But if I remember their characters from the show, they must have made up that motto themselves, so I think they know exactly what they're saying. It's not like the official Team Rocket motto. Giovanni's like too serious for that. Oh, you know what? I remember some of the other episodes now that I'm thinking of Team Rocket. Like, there's the one where, you learn about Meowth's backstory, being an alley cat, where he, like, tried to learn how to talk. He learned how to speak human language to impress a girl cat, and there's the one where you learn that James was like a dandy who ran away from home for some reason. I forget why. Was he getting set up for a marriage, and that's why he ran away from home? He didn't want to be married to some random person. It was something like that. Yeah, I remember those. I don't remember if Jessie got an origin story, though. Or if she did, I don't remember what it was. I think James kind of kept that as a secret, too, right? Like, because he's in this criminal organization that they're kind of, like, scrounging for themselves. It would be like, he felt kind of ashamed that he came from a place of privilege. Yeah, I wonder where all that creativity came from somewhere, right? Like, I wonder where those, where they got all that passion for. Because, like, the marketing angle of Pokemon was so strong, right? There's, like, a very cynical way to look at the franchise, even at the start. And yet you have, like, all this, like, emotionally effective, storytelling. I guess there must have just been very ambitious people working on the project. And actually, it's a little bit like Survivor bias, because I bet there was a lot of other projects trying to grab attention, trying to, you know, win over the hearts and minds of children everywhere, that did not succeed, and because they didn't succeed, we don't remember any of them. But I don't know. It's not for nothing. Pokemon did not become as big as it did on manipulation alone, although that maybe helped. There's a lot of heart there too. Yeah, I always remember that that episode where they were stuck, where they were on the passenger liner that got stuck under, like, sunk to the bottom of the ocean upside down. That's terrifying. I want to say that was a 2-part episode, or, like, the first part they got on the ship, and there was some fiasco where, like, James accidentally traded away one of his Pokemon for a Victory Bell, or a Weepin' Bell. I think it was just a Weepin' Bell. And then, yeah, and then the ship had, like, a disaster and sank. And eventually everybody was on a raft. And James was so mad about the Magikarp that he, like, kicked it in the ocean and it turned into Gyarados. Good times. Oh, and I think that led into them being on this island where they thought they were on an island of giant Pokemon, but it turned out they were all giant animatronics. Like, it was a theme park island. Or it wasn't even an island, but they thought it was an island. It was just a theme park. Ooh, Beatrix does not have as good defense as Danish does. She can't survive 2 explosions. Woof. Woof. It's funny, that episode with the giant Pokemon robots was, they used clip from that in the intro, of all things. And yet, I remember it being pretty far along into the series. Or relatively. Oh, I'm sorry, Danish. Crap. I guess at least Shengaran gets the full experience points. And if I remember correctly, Tentacool is a slow, lumbering leveler. Oh, no, not really, I guess. Maybe it's about the same as Doduo. Doduo. It's weird. I've always said Doduo. But I feel like Doduo? Nah, it's Doduo, isn't it? Because the duo, you got Doduo and Dodrio. I guess it should be Dotrio, but it's Dodrio, because that's how they localized it or whatever. I don't know. Pokemon names. Nobody knows how to say these names. It's like so many invented creatures in games without dialogue and stuff. It does bother me the more I look at Marowak's sprite. Its left foot is just this... It's like it's this, very rectangular slipper. It's got this big slipper on its foot, like... Oh, crap. You caught me when I was, sitting in my chair reading the newspaper. I've still got my slippers on. I'm not ready to fight. Oh, no, Thrash. That was the bad one. That's the one move I didn't want you to do. At least Bonemerang wouldn't hit Plesioth. Come on. Alright, well, Plesioth is out of Surfs. Which is the last thing you want to hear if you're a Feudal Lord. So let's actually go back and heal up people. Maybe I should look up the old Pokemon show again. I think I watched it... I don't know if you can find it streaming anywhere. Because the last time I watched it, I rented it from the library, and they only had Season 1. Or, like, they had Disc 1 of Season 1 or something? It was not a lot. It was like 8 episodes. There's other stuff to watch. Other stuff to watch, games to play. I think there probably aren't a lot of old episodes that I missed. I guess I never saw the full, like, Elite Four, like the full Victory Road stuff. Pokemon League. I don't think I ever saw Ash finally facing down Gary in Pokemon League. I guess I missed that. I remember seeing some of the Pokemon League stuff, like the early few episodes of it. Oh, hi, Ringleo. Netflix has the first Pokemon shows. Really? Oh, okay. I have a Netflix, so I could check it out there. Thanks. There are probably a bunch of episodes that, like, in the middle that I never saw, too, so maybe I'll go give them a look sometime. Yeah, the ones I remember are all the ones that I'm already talked about, and, like, the ones where he meets each of the starter Pokemon. The Bulbasaur at the little, like, Pokemon Sanctuary. The abandoned Charmander and the Squirtle Gang Squirtle with the cool sunglasses. Oh, it's called Indigo League. Okay, thanks. I forgot. Because it's the Indigo Plateau, of course. All the color-named places. color place names. Which, when did they stop naming places after colors in the games? Or are they still doing that? Because at some point you got to run out of names, right? Because I know in 2nd Gen they had like some weird, yeah, like Ecritique, which I still don't know what color that's supposed to be. But Mahogany Town and Violet City, like some of those are easy to remember. Olivine was one of them. I love the Squirtle. Oh, is it the Squirtle Squad? Okay, I forgot. Okay, so this is a weird story. An old job of mine, I made a little paper craft scyther and kept it on my desk. And some of the other folks in the office were like, oh, where'd you get that from? And I said, oh, I made it, because it's the thing it's a little, like, easy crafts project you can do. And I kind of offered to make one for everybody else who wanted one. And I made like 5 or 6 different ones. But I made one of the people wanted a Squirtle. So I made the Squirtle, and then I made the, like, pointy sunglasses from the Squirtle Squad with a little string, so that you could put the sunglasses on or take them off as you wanted. And I was really happy with that. I might have an old photo somewhere, but probably not. It's probably long gone. Lost on an old phone or something. Because this is like, what, 5 years ago or something? More than that. Maybe like 7 years ago. But yeah, I made that. I made a Charizard. I made a Charizard for the volunteer firefighter in our department, and that was kind of that's what she asked for. So I was like, all right, Charizard. The manager wanted a Pikachu, so she got a Pikachu. What else? Somebody wanted a Ladybug. Yeah, it was only... I think I also made a Victory Bell. Because I like Victory Bell. It's kind of funny. Kind of a funny looking, scary monster. Yeah. I should probably make a Pokemon papercraft again. I don't have any left. The only I only have a few papercrafts now. I have the Arwing from Star Fox 64. I made the Metroid Prime Samus papercraft, and I made a papercraft of the Barioth head. The head of a Barioth from Monster Hunter Tri. Which I mounted up on my wall. Looks pretty good for paper. But those are the only ones I have left. That Charizard one, funny enough, you would think it was big. It was based on the Smash Brothers Brawl 3D model, so it's got pretty good detail for a Pokemon model. And even though you would think it would be pretty complicated, I think because the parts are relatively big, it was actually very easy to make. Easy to like get your fingers in there and like hold the pieces together to let the glue set. So maybe I would make that one again. It was big though. I'd have to find a space for it. Like when I say it was big, it's like I want to say it was like 8 inches tall or something. Like, yeah. You could probably scale it down, actually, if you just shrunk. Because you just print them out on pages, right? If you shrunk the printing size, you would waste more paper, but you'd have more waste paper, I guess. But you can maybe make it smaller. But yeah, papercraft, man. I was really bummed I wanted to make an Onyx papercraft. because somebody did a cool one where it kind of looked like each of the segments was separate, so you kind of had to line them up on a surface or whatever, but there used to be a post somewhere of an Onyx Papercraft, but it's long gone. It's like lost. And Paper Pokes doesn't have it anymore. Or I think Paper Pokes never had it. And they certainly didn't have it the last time I looked. I think they have a Steelix, though. Yeah, I like Papercraft as a... I always liked making models as a kid, and Papercraft is just like a really... At least it seems seemingly cheap way to do models. Or at least, from my perspective, it's a nice way to make models that don't really have official models. Yeah, Papercraft on it. Like, I think it was a big model, too. It'll probably show up on image search, but when I looked for a download link, it was lost. Maybe the Internet Archive has it, actually. But yeah, if you find one, me, Varinthia, that'd be awesome. I really like Onyx, and I think it's a bummer that... It's a bummer that Shiny Onyx doesn't use the... It doesn't reference the Pokédex entry, where it says that, like, Onyx that have lived for a long time turn like, obsidian black. Like, we should have had that color of Onyx. Should have had that color for Shiny Onyx. Constrict. Do we want to learn Constrict? Sure. Who cares? Neither of these are great moves. Shengaran, it's fine. Acid would be a better move to know, but... whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go on the wall again. I don't know why this is like this, but it is. Maybe I should make... I really like Rhydon is like the first... supposedly the first Pokemon design, right? Maybe I should just make a Rhydon Papercraft, because I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there's a decent one. Oh, and the funny thing about the Squirtle and the Charizard Papercrafts is that both of them use the Smash Brothers Brawl model, so at least at the time, they were much higher quality, like much higher polygon count, I guess, than other Papercraft. Ivysaur would be the same, now that I think of it. But yeah. Did I ever make a Mareep Papercraft like that? I like Mareep. Mareep is a very cute design too. But I'm stuttering. Mareep? Jazzy, I'm gonna see if this minimize glitch happens again or not. I don't think it will. Maybe if I make Danish do dig, it'll do it. Shaw. Oh, silly Chansey. Dig isn't a special attack. You're not protected. Oh, wow. Went down one hit. Never mind. No chance to look at that minimize bug again. Okay. Ooh, Shengaoren needs a few more levels. 'Tis only a few levels, Shengaoren. It'll have to go find a Lao Shan Lung Skull to be its true form, its true self. Oh man, I should have switched to Danish again. Okay, let's see if the bug still happens now that we're on no attack animations and we did, where is it? Where's Shen? Oh, Shen is at the top. Nope, it loaded the sprite correctly. Alright. I guess it really is if both Pokemon do minimize. Alright, woof. Okay, safety save. But yeah, it's fun. In retrospect, it's funny that Squirtle, despite being the leader of a rowdy Pokemon gang, Squirtle was like the most chill, like compared to Pikachu and Charizard on Ash's team. I don't remember Squirtle causing any trouble after it joined up. But maybe my memory is faulty. Come to think of it, it's pretty bold that they waited so long. It's quite a few episodes before you even see any of the starters, right? Like Bulbasaur turns up after like what, 4 or 5 episodes of the show or something. But I guess they spend that time introducing the other Pokemon that, like Caterpie and Pikachu, and the evolutions. Maybe it was smarter to start with Caterpie, because Caterpie evolves so quickly that you can show off evolution in the show right away. I'm losing it. It's okay. Shingaran, please. I want to level you up before the stream is over. Okay, I think we'll do it. I think we'll just about do it in the next 11 minutes. Especially if I keep running into Rhydons. They're quick and easy XP. With Plesioth, the Gyarados. Gosh, what did I name? Oh, Renaplos. Renaplos is my Rhydon's name. I forgot. I was trying to remember. Trying to remember what I named my Rhydon. Good old Renaplos. Or Renoplos? Because it's rhinoceros. It's a play off of rhinoceros, but it's Renoplos. No, Renaplos. Gosh, what did I call? Oh, I named my Ditto Kirby. Because of his cute little... his pink blob with a little smiley face. What did I name my Venom... Oh, my Venomoth is Mothra. I don't remember what I named my Marowak. My Cubone Bone. Some trainer I am. I don't remember my Pokemon's own names. I named my Chansey something very silly and nonsensical. Oh, sorry, hang on. Maybe I can enable... Can I enable... I have URLs blocked in the chat. I can enable that, though. Where is it? Crap. Yeah, sorry, Mabranthian. No, I have URLs blocked because of spam bots, but can I like enable that while the stream is running? Oh, not this. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. Maybe if you put like quotes around it and take out the HTTPS, you could post it. But hey, if you found the Papercraft Onyx, that's awesome. For some reason, I can't even see the well, what I can't see is Plesioth getting knocked out. Sorry, Plesioth. Oh, that didn't work either? Okay. You can always DM me. But it would also be nice for anybody else in the chat to see the, Oh, come on, Mudge. Did Mudge miss? What happened? There we go. Wait, where's the pop out? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Turn that off. Okay. What if you try now? Once more, maybe. Yeah. I don't know if that updates it while the stream is going, but I'm not blocking hyperlinks anymore. Aw, man. Okay. Just I guess DM me with that then, if you don't mind. Oops. I guess I should figure out if you can like toggle. There should be like a toggle on or off that setting so that I can have it. I can allow hyperlinks and then block it if things go bad, like during the stream. That should really be like a thing you can do. So weird. Oh, hey, that worked. Oh, Plesioth is knocked out, though. Okay, Beatrix, you can handle this. Yeah, you got there. It took a little work. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave... I'll let, yeah, I don't need to block hyperlinks. I guess... I don't know why. I don't need to block hyperlinks, just, you know... I guess use your discretion if suspicious ones show up in the chat. Hey, Shengaren is evolving! I guess, oh gosh, what would a real Shengaren evolve into? That sounds terrifying. Would it turn into that giant thing in the background of Monster Hunter Rise? But hey, Tentacool. Tentacruel looks pretty cool. Got its like tentacle arms crossed, like, oh, I don't need to deal with any of this business. Oh, there it is. Tentacruel, the jellyfish Pokemon. The tentacles are normally kept short. On hunts, they are extended to ensnare and immobilize their prey. I guess if I wanted to sound like Dex... What is that? That's more like... Tentacruel, the jellyfish Pokemon. To ensnare and immobilize their prey. It's something more like... It's something like that. I'm just being like... I don't know what voice I'm trying to emulate. But we did it! New Pokemons. New Pokemons evolved. Alright, sorry, I'm checking out this URL that you posted. Because I know there's like a cute chibi Onyx. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is a new one. I haven't seen this one. It's even got like a little rock stand. Or they've got it on a rock stand. That looks really cool. Wow. Wow. Oh, oops. What am I doing? I'll deposit Pokemon later. I healed them all up. That was the important part. Wonder, can I? I mean, I'm the moderator of the channel. This is my channel. Can I post it in the chat, or am I gonna get blocked? Oh, hey, I don't get blocked. There we go. For the benefit of everybody else in the chat, you can. I've filtered it to actually work. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna look real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find the old one that I thought was long gone. Oh, yep. Oh, gosh. There's a really kind of derpy looking one. Really old, derpy looking one that somebody made. Oh, is it this one? Dodo Man? Yeah, you know, the one you posted, Maperynthia, looks a lot better. I want to say this one by Dodo Man 75 is the one that I found. Is the one that I found ages ago, but there wasn't actually... I think they just made it, like, themselves. Yeah, it's from 2011 is when they posted, so it might not... That one's probably gone. But yours... The one you found is way better. Thanks. That's a good find. From, blogs from Jav Papercraft. Alright, well, that's gonna be all for tonight's stream. Pokemon continues next Thursday! Thursday! Look at that, we have 123. That's a nice number. If I have free time, I will level up Pokemon and we will be even closer. How many do I have left? I have like 9? 8. I have 8 left to train up. And then we can move on to the trade evolutions and stones and the legendary Pokemon. Yeah, thank y'all for stopping by, as usual. Monster Hunter, of course. Monster Hunter 2 on Monday, so look for my Monday Monster Hunter. And that's it. I don't know. I like to try and stream on Saturdays sometimes, so just keep an eye out. If I do decide to stream, I think I'll try and post something on Twitter about it. So until next time, that's going to be all for me. Until next time, I'll be seeing you.